Every year, millions of immigrants come to the U.S. in search of job opportunities. Some work in factories, some come to work at the fields. But the truth is that these people have become a vital workforce in the nation's economic infrastructure. Onesimo Juarez is a 55-year-old Mexican farmer that has been working on the fields since he was 10 years old. He is now part of a federal initiative called the Guest Worker Program, an official invitation of the government to help manage the growing shortage of farm workers.
Pues la labor que desempeñamos aquí los trabajadores, pues es de diferente.
The job that workers do here varies. I come to plant tobacco, but I also have to help out with the cleaning. I drive trucks moving equipment around, but the work varies depending on what the need is.
Implementos y todo eso, ¿verdad? Y pues es variable el trabajo, ¿verdad?
For the past 2 years, Mr. Juarez has decided to come to North Carolina with a temporary working permit, known as H-2A visa, that promises a decent job.
Yo creo que mucha gente está de acuerdo con la visa.
A lot of people are happy with this visa. They see the benefits, such as coming here legally. We are helping this country to prosper, and we are being helped as well. We work hard here.
Trabajo y todo, pero también nosotros cooperamos porque venimos a trabajar.
According to the North Carolina Farm Worker Institute, there are approximately 200,000 farm workers each growing season. And even though working conditions and benefits have improved, for many national advocate organizations, growers are certainly not treating these workers like guests.
Other growers, there's major problems ranging from they don't provide the proper protective gear, and so there's pesticides exposures, and which causes rashes, other chemical issues, to the point where we've seen cases of birth defects in children here in North Carolina.
Only 10% of farm workers report having health insurance through an employer, but many say that pre-existing conditions are not covered by these medical plans. Farm workers like Onesimo face higher incidences of heat stress, dermatitis, pesticide-related illnesses, and tuberculosis, not only because of their tasks, but also the poor living conditions.
Por lo regular, el tabaco verde afecta más cuando poleas, cuando cortas la hoja de tabaco.
The green tobacco is most toxic when you're cutting the leaves. Usually the plant is humid and this moisture gets into your clothes and your pores.
Los químicos que están en la planta. Y cuando entras a cortar tabaco está muy húmeda la hoja.
You're soaking wet, and that's when your skin reacts to these chemicals. It really makes you sick.
Se te incrusta en los poros, se le meten a uno los químicos.
Federal laws state that under the guest worker program, people like Mr. Juarez can only work for the farmer who brought him to the fields, and that sometimes can be a disadvantage.
Other issues that workers face condition-wise are just problems with their growers, not receiving full paychecks, being cheated of hours, growers having complete control of either their visa or control of their threats of reporting them if they have any sort of complaints. So that's why we always focus on giving workers a voice in their workplace by having a contract that has a grievance procedure so that workers can speak up for themselves, defend themselves, and be empowered to have a voice in their workplace.
Nationally, farm workers average an annual income of $11,000, an insignificant amount compared to the rapid economic inflation rate.
Pues nos dieron un duro golpe a los trabajantes porque por un lado el salario bajó.
Workers have received a big blow. On one side, salaries are lower, and at the same time, basic things are more expensive.
Están más caros.
Last year, you were spending $50 for groceries. Now you have to spend at least $60 for the same thing or less.
Si gastaba uno $50, ahorita gasta unos $60.
But despite the long hours, risks, and excruciating hard work, Mr. Juarez says that any sacrifice is worth to provide a better future for his family.
Si nos siguen dando visa, sí seguimos viniendo a trabajar.
If they keep giving this visa, I will continue to come and work here. I have seen improvements and positive results.
Sí hemos visto beneficios.